Good morning, everybody. It is October 17th, so it's 10:17. I hope you guys are doing well. Want to give a few shout outs. Today is a special birthday for one of our dear soul tribers, Dave. So happy birthday out there. Dave Beatties, I believe his last name is. Also, a shout out to Lisa Victoria. Good morning. Also, CJ's Gma is here as well. Welcome, all of you. I really appreciate you guys coming here every morning whenever I go live and all my night shows too, which I've got a lot going on. Again tonight. So, tonight with Ben Thompson over there on Rumble Mystical Universe. So, this will be at 10 o'clock tonight, 10 p.m. So, very excited for our next show. It should be a really good one. We're going to really deep dive more into the universe and some things that we always wonder about. So it's going to be really fun. Very excited. Also, I want to do another shout out. You guys might not have heard, but I was also on Truth Stream over there on Rumble. And Mr. Lance Shetler also joined in. It was a great show with Joe and Scott. So if you guys haven't seen it, go over to Rumble for Truth Stream and definitely subscribe over there. They've got a lot of great shows, a lot of great guests, and they're just a lot of fun, those guys. So shout out to them this morning. But yeah, lots going on. I'm going to be working with Brad Wozni again pretty soon as well for next week, and lots going on. And then even on this channel here, my very own channel. So Friday nights, and if you guys are new, if you're new to the channel, if you wouldn't mind, hit subscribe and also hit the bell so you get the notification bells as well. But on Friday nights, I'm going live at 8 o'clock. This Friday is very special because I'm going to kick off the call-ins. I'm going to have a person call in every Friday night. And I believe it's Kevin for this Friday. Kevin's going to be calling in, and I'm going to connect with the other side, with his loved one on the other side. So every Friday, I've got it booked for the next 6 weeks. I've got a caller in for the next 6 weeks. I will be connecting. It'll be like a 5-minute reading, but yeah, I think it'll be good. So it's kind of like going old school. It's going to be an old school style podcast where I have someone actually call in. I'll have my phone right here as I pull cards and channel. So it's going to be really fun to do that with you guys. But yeah, thank you all for being here. And I got Harley Ray Crystal Shop in the house. Thank you for being here. So this is awesome. I also have yours. I would love to share since you're here. I know it's really early in California. Thank you for being here. But Harley Ray Crystal Shop, if you don't know, head over to their website. Beautiful crystals. I have it showcasing the labradorite right now because that's what's on my necklace. It's my favorite. Labradorite is my all-time favorite crystal. But I was just I was shopping around actually, so I'm like, hey, I better share that this morning. But they've got bracelets, beautiful little heart-shaped palm stones, so cute. But all kinds of stuff over there. Check it out. Their sage is unbelievable. So if you need some sage, I would stock up over there at Harley Ray Crystal Shop. So yeah, really cool. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys did well through the eclipse. I think it was very powerful, but also in a very positive way. So I feel it moved us onto a new timeline. I can feel the shift. I'm wondering how you guys feel. Feel free to leave your comments in the chat. How did that eclipse make you feel? How are you feeling now that we're, post days afterwards? I am not an astrologist, but I do believe I was researching. In my research, I found that the moon is moving into Sagittarius, or it already did. So we should be feeling very uplifted and like a Sagittarius. They're just spontaneous and fun, fiery. So I wonder if you guys are feeling that as well. But it's very exciting I love when things shift. I can feel a major shift. This is bigger than normal. Yeah. Lakeside Laura was feeling it, that's for sure. Eclipse energy was fantastic. Definitely. Also, don't throw stones, meditate with them. I love that. That's true, right? Yes, that's what they're there for. Harley Ray Crystal Shop, she has Halloween carvings and fall decor. Ooh, I love that. Now, I'm not a Halloween Like, I don't celebrate the spooky part of Halloween, but I like to celebrate the fall. So, yes, of course, I love fall decor, fall colors. And speaking of which, you guys know I'm in Florida, but the weather is cool. It's nice and cool. It actually feels like, I think it was like 66 yesterday morning. I didn't check the temperature this morning, but gorgeous weather. So I'm all about the fall right now. I do love the Midwest and the South that has all the colors, the seasons. I do miss that, I gotta say. So I'm actually going to be taking a trip up to Michigan for Thanksgiving, and I'm very excited for that. So I would give a shout out to the friends that are in Michigan, but I didn't get permission. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I miss the seasons, the leaves. It's just beautiful. So embrace it. If you live in a beautiful state, that you get all the beautiful lush colors. Embrace that. Go for a beautiful walk every day for sure. But anyways, guys, let's get going. Because I don't want to go too long this morning. But let's pull some cards since we're about October 17th. So let's take a look from this point on to the end of October. So since we've passed that midway mark, let's take a look. What are the messages that would like to come through for the collective? And this goes for whether you're watching it now live or later, doesn't matter. This will, however it resonates, take it how it resonates. But what is the message, what is the divine message that we all need to know from this point forward, from the 17th to the 31st of October 2023? Here we go. We've got the Magician. Wow. So the first card that we love the Magician. We all are like this guy. We have all the tools. See how he has all the tools? The cup, the sword, the wand, all of it, the pentacle. So he has everything he needs is within him, within us, to create our own reality. So talking about shifting to a higher timeline, shifting your life, shifting your perspectives as well. So if there's something that's just, maybe that eclipse didn't adjust something and there's still something left that you need to close, there's a chapter that still needs to be closed, or you could feel that it is coming to a close. This is usually a reminder to also close things, new beginnings, but also recreate your reality. So revisualize. So have your set intentions with your visualization of what you want in your new chapter, your new reality. So only you have the power to change what's coming and to set the intent. You're writing your own story. We are writing our own. We are all writers of our own story, of our life, our reality. So we are all the magician. So I love to see that coming out first. So let's see. This is from the 17th to the 31st. It looks pretty powerful so far. Then we've got the Tower. Now the Tower is not always, and just like I was just saying, sometimes there's some things that weren't closed yet, but you could feel it coming. So this is for somebody out there. There's something that didn't quite close up like you planned yet, but you feel like it's coming. There's something that needs to be changed still. So I feel the universe is letting you know that, hey, let's get on that. You've got everything within you to make this change. Don't be afraid. I feel like there's some fear there, fear of the unknown coming through, as to why you haven't taken that plunge and said, all right, I'm done with this and I'm going this way. So that Tower card's not a bad thing. It's usually a blessing in disguise. It's a change. The only way to grow is to change. So getting comfortable with being uncomfortable is the way to go. And that's just coming through. So that's for somebody. So get comfortable with being uncomfortable. Whoever needed to hear that. Let's take a look, because you're about to shift. That's what I'm seeing. You've got the Moon card. Follow your intuition. And then we also got the High Priestess. Beautiful. So the High Priestess, being in touch with our higher beings, our higher self, guiding us, trying to show us the way, and trying to, maneuver our thinking so that we can align with ourselves. Then we have that Moon card. That Moon card's a beautiful Pisces energy. Okay, there's a couple things with the Moon card, though. It can also, with the dogs barking at the moon, as you can see in the picture. Most Moon cards have the dogs there because they like to keep the that's one of the biggest meanings of this card. It sometimes can be an illusion. Something's not feeling right. I've got to change something, So listen to your inner knowing, that inner voice. That is your higher self. That is your high priestess. So even if you're a guy, that's your higher self. The high priestess also symbolizes the feminine and also the masculine. We all have it within us. So you may have to use your masculine abilities to make this shift happen. So take charge, and not give in to so much of the emotional part of it. So yes, we listen to our hearts, but we need to also logically, we need to have a good balance. We have to have a great balance with our minds. What's in our subconscious, pay attention to that. Look at things that you might not have looked at for quite some time, that have been buried deeply. So I feel like don't get too lost or caught up in how you feel right now. If you are like sobbing over some situation, or there's something that's hard, I feel like there's something that you need to let go of, or someone it's just very hard and difficult and emotional. But this is truly saying to listen to your higher self. It's for your highest good. So if it is to let go of someone, which I am pretty much feeling that for somebody out there, you're gonna have to just, you got to face your fears. It's that fear of the unknown is what's holding you back, clearly. But the universe is definitely showing you're creating your own reality. Don't be afraid. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So you're going to have to jump in. It's like jumping into some cold water. Don't tiptoe in. Little by little, you're going to have to just go for it and do it. It's going to pay off in the long run. Always listen to that inner voice. Do not second guess the inner voice. That is the biggest thing in my personal readings, that we're discovering. A lot of our tribe will come, and they're like, why do I have a blockage? What's holding me back from making this major move in my life? Why am I not like finishing this book that I'm writing, or whatever it may be, or this relationship? Why don't I just kick them to the curb? Well, it's because you're second guessing your intuition most of the time. That's what I uncover, and where you are in your spiritual journey. So once you overcome that part of not second guessing and really trusting and believing in yourself, that's when you're going to just fly. So sometimes it takes that difficult relationship or that difficult scenario, whatever you're going through. It takes that much to put you through that much turmoil, and like, the universe is pushy. I'm telling you, the universe will push you in a very uncomfortable position if you're not able to let go on your own. It will put you in a position that you don't really like or feel good about. But once you listen to your higher self, then that's when all the magic happens, and you're going to be shifted onto that higher timeline. So let's see what else. So this is very powerful. I think we're all coming into our own. We're coming into our own identity and our own power. So let's see what is the rest of the message here. Let's see where this is going. Queen of Wands, another very intuitive card, and it's also Sagittarius energy. The Queen of Wands does not mess around. And for the men out there, this would be more the King of Wands for you. So we got the Queen of Wands here. So using the ability, your discernment, and that attitude, it's more like an attitude, a shift in your perspective with the Queen of Wands. It's a fiery energy. So not being afraid, being bold, being daring, just doing it, having that motivation. And I think the energies in astrology that we've moved into, and here's the Strength card, it's given us that confidence. It does that. When astrology, it works with us all, but it seems to really shift us in the directions, especially in the world stuff as well. It's shifting the whole universe, the whole planet, the people, everyone's energy. Doesn't matter how awake they are, they're going to eventually feel some impact from however it affects them. But we're focusing in on more the spiritual. So people who are on their spiritual journey and really learning about themselves, and they found who they are. The Queen of Wands, the Strength card, this is showing you clearly that there's no fear. Don't have any fear. So the fear of the unknown that's holding you back from a tower moment in your life, I'm telling you, get into this, and you will, because it's here, or it wouldn't be here. So towards the end of the month, or even sooner than that, you're going to be in your power. You're going to have that strong discernment and confidence to push forward, to push you out of whatever this is that's holding you back, whatever energy that this is. For a lot of you, I am picking up it's a relationship. And career is coming to me as well. So whatever it may be, take it how it resonates. This is for the collective, but let's see what else comes through. Ace of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles. All right, so this kind of is an attachment to whatever's going on here about that fear of the unknown. The Ace of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles is giving us reassurance here that it's meant to be. So things that it's being granted to you. The universe is trying to help you, not hurt you. It's happening for you, not to you. That saying that everyone says, it's very true. So the Ace of Wands with that Knight of Pentacles. So possibly with the Knight of Pentacles, you're going to also hear information that's going to either information or something else is going to happen. Like I said, the universe can get pretty pushy. So with that Knight of Pentacles, I think that something else is going to happen if you don't take charge. And it's slow going. It could be a messenger. It could be a message that comes in, information that you learn or discover. But the Ace of Wands, that is clearly the universe is helping you out if another occurrence happens. And what I see in the next two cards, Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, leave this in the past. So if it was someone who betrayed you, Seven of Swords, like I said, I felt some of you, it could be a relationship. It could be something that you just don't trust anymore. There's an energy there there's no trust. So leave it behind you, move forward, leave it in the past, Seven of Pentacles. And then the greatest advice about moving and shifting into a new timeline and becoming your true identity in alignment with your higher self. And there's sirens going off in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But anyways, but we need to leave the past in the past. So whatever's going on right now, that's hurtful, the energy you can't trust, we got to leave that behind, because when you shift into a new reality, a new timeline that you are constructing, you do not want to ever reflect back on the past. The past is a closed book and thrown somewhere, throw it in the ocean. But it's over, seriously. It's almost like when we shift into a new timeline, I don't know if it's like this for everybody, but it's almost like the memory of those past, the past damage and trauma or whatever, the hurt. Yes, we will remember it, but we don't hold on to it. You don't want to hold on to that energy. That energy's gone. You don't feed it anymore. So when we don't feed it anymore, it almost, after years go by, it gets kind of cleared, and it's kind of blurry, and you don't even remember most of that trauma. So that is a great way to heal it as well. So just the more you feed it, the more it's going to stick around in your energy field, in your subconscious mind as well, and buried deep. And then you're going to keep processing it until it gets, until you're rid of it. But as long as you don't feed it, you're going to heal it for sure. That whatever darkness happened. So this looks good. It looks like it's a very powerful October from the 17th to the 31st. This can also apply to what's going on in the world politically as well. So this is a reading for the collective. So for all of us, and for the world too. I feel that in a world stance, especially, well, I'm USA, so the US as well, and Canada and everywhere else, I feel all countries are taking their power back. I feel there's huge transformation entering into a new timeline. Because like I said, the planet, the universe, everyone is shifting. Even if they're not awake, they're gonna go through some sort of shift. They will. It's happening, and I'm seeing it more and more as well. You guys are awesome. I see all of your comments out there. Thank you so much. Connie Phillips, I like that. Stay in your own lane. Yes, definitely. Stay in your own lane. Stay in your own beliefs. Don't let anybody try to pull you or change your perspective. Stay true to who you are. Good vibes, tribe, very much. Yes, you guys are also loving and supportive, and I appreciate all of you. We have 122, it says in the chat, and I did see 111 when I was speaking, so that's pretty cool. 122 and 111 are our numbers for today. Awesome. But hey, guys, I do want to remind you, if you're new here and you're like, well, how do I schedule a personal reading to see where I'm at on my spiritual journey? You're going to want to go to maisonjupiter.com. I don't currently have a website yet. It's being remastered because I somehow, some way, my website Arcana Shores 11 got taken down. Who knows? But maisonjupiter.com is where you can find me to schedule a personal reading. So, from finding where you are in your spiritual journey to connecting with the other side, loved ones on the other side, those are two of my favorite things. And it's not just tarot. I do a lot of law of attraction, self empowerment, life coaching as well. So, it's not just tarot. Because my ultimate goal is that you leave the session with more belief in yourself and trusting yourself, your inner knowing, and having a sense of direction and confidence of where you're going to begin, how you're going to take action towards what you want to do. I do believe that's why I'm here. I'm here to just serve others and help others, encourage them. My journey, a lot of you know because you followed me for a long time. You've seen my journey, and unfortunately, a lot of it was public, but that's okay. That was the way it was intended to be. The universe made me stronger that way. But as you can see, the journeys that we're on are all constructed. It's all happens for a reason. It puts us on a whole different timeline, and it shifts your whole entire life. And as long as we stay aligned with our higher self, and we believe and we love ourselves and nurture those that we love, that are dear and loyal to us, because we have to keep those relationships close to us as well, those that are very loyal and that are always there for you. um, they are part of our strength, and they help us see. And I have to give a shout out to the whole Beyond Mystic team, also my bestie Lisa out there, number one bestie, as well as many others, Lance Shetler as well. But there's so many people that helped me see how I'm forming. Like, you don't really see your full potential in yourself always, right? So they helped me. Those strong relationships that you have very close to you, dear to you, we got to take care of them too, and nurture them and send them love always, because they help you see the best in yourself when you can't see it because you're blinded by the situation on your journey at the time. So when people believe in you, it really, um, I guess what I'm trying to say, the way that they believed in me, I wouldn't be as strong as I am today. And I just want to thank all of them for all of it, because I really wouldn't be this strong if it weren't for them and their love and their support. So if they see this, thank you. But anyways, guys, I better get going. I have a reading actually with a beautiful soul in about 4 minutes. So I will see you guys very soon and talk to you later. You have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.